may have seen this beauty sitting next to me on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but today she is here in our kitchen to make her delicious one-pot chicken barley soup. Please welcome to our home for the first time, Dorit Kemsley. Welcome. It's great to have you.
So nice to see you.
It's very exciting to have you here. The whole set is a buzz.
I'm so
All the girls
excited.
are very excited to have you. Kimmy is joining Cam at the counter, as is Allie.
I'm excited too, Dorit. It's not just the girls. Okay, I'm just saying.
But he's excited for the barley soup.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you and your barley soup.
There you
It's
go.
true. So, listen, a lot of people see you week to week on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they see how fabulous you are, and you live this wonderful lifestyle. But what a lot of people may not know is that you really are a great cook, and you love to be in the kitchen and cook for your family, right?
I do. I come from a long line of women that
They
cook.
don't show that to me.
No, and they should.
You're
I know.
shopping, and
I
you're
know.
traveling.
And lunches and traveling. I know. I did have one scene last season where I cooked for Teddy and her husband.
Oh, I remember that.
And it was really yummy. And I love it. I grew up with it. And everything I cook, they're like family recipes that come from my mother and my grandmother.
Right, which are the best
Which
ones,
are the best
really.
ones.
Yeah.
And my husband loves it. My kids love it.
And
So-
it's fun to cook when your family loves it.
For sure.
Because if they're
It
sending
makes
it
so
back,
much better.
nobody wants
Well,
to.
that's a bad
Exactly.
sign.
Beautiful
Exactly.
family, by the way. Oh,
There they
you're
are.
cutie kids. So you guys dig in,
Okay.
and you're going to show us how to make this. It's very simple.
It's very simple. Most of the recipes I do are very simple. I mean, I'm a mom on the go. I don't have much time, so I need to have everything prepared and then just whip it up, and it's 15, 20 minutes of cooking, and then you wait for it to be done. So needless to say, that is the key. You want to have everything prepared beforehand. So the vegetables that are used in this soup are carrot, celery, mushroom, and then of course chicken. If you don't want to use chicken, keep it vegetarian, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Which is really nice. And I switch it up.
So we just start with some olive oil.
Start with some olive oil. You chop up all your vegetables. First, you start with the onion.
Okay.
And you let that simmer. And then you add the carrot, the celery, and the mushrooms.
Because you're building the flavors.
Exactly, exactly. And the onion also takes a little bit longer. You know,
Right.
it's a little harder, so you want to let it get soft before you add the other vegetables.
And it almost breaks down. By the time you have the soup, it's just the flavor.
Exactly, exactly. So that's really the key.
So how long do we let those simmer?
Well, I mean, you can tell. You really have to. I cook by keeping an eye on things.
Which most people do. You just kind of eyeball it.
You
Yeah.
do. And you don't want your vegetables to get too soft.
Okay.
But you want them to sizzle. You want the onion to sizzle, then you add your vegetables, and then it gets a little soft, and then you can season it.
Okay.
I use dry oregano. This is really key. I'm going to do it over here just so you can sort of see it. But I like to take the dry oregano in my hand and then just rub it in my hand so it really gives it full flavor into the pot.
Gosh, that's like a proper chef.
Yeah,
I feel like we're on one of those cooking
these are like
shows
the
now.
small little details that make it really flavorful.
And it
they're
is.
really
And
important.
it works because there's a lot just bursting with flavor.
It really
covers.
does. It opens up in your hand, and then just, you know, you put it over the vegetables, and it just really helps.
Okay.
And then you want to add a bay leaf, either one big bay leaf or two small ones.
Okay.
And then you put it in,
All right.
and then you add your chicken.
Okay, so the chicken goes after all the vegetables are done.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you put the chicken in.
There you go.
Get it in here.
And how long do you let that sizzle for?
Well, you know, again, you eyeball it. You want to see the chicken is cooking. It's going to start to turn brown. You mix it all together. At this point, you can add salt and pepper.
Okay.
But the way I've been taught by my mother, if you're using chicken stock, you never really know how salty something can get, and you can never take out the salt.
Right.
So you want to wait till the very end after you've already put in the chicken stock to taste it, and then add salt and pepper in the very end.
That makes sense.
That's really key. So once the chicken starts to cook
and it browns.
you add the chicken stock.
Okay, so this is full sodium chicken stock.
Yes,
And
yes.
if you want to use low sodium, then you can...
You can use anything you want. You can always add salt at the very end. You know, you want to add enough chicken stock so where you're like 3/4 of the pot, depending how big your soup pot is.
Okay.
So you want to add that.
I feel like you cook like me. When I write recipes for my blog, I never know the measurements or how long, because I'm like, I just eyeball it. Like,
Totally.
But that's what everybody does.
Totally, totally. And my mother, because she's been doing it in the family for so long, even when she gives me the recipes, she can't give me exact count. She's like, well, just taste it. Just taste it and see what you
We
like.
have that joke here all the time. Like, well, Mom, how do we know when it's done?
Yeah.
When it's done.
When it's done. Exactly. Just taste
You
it.
can't say when it's done. I need to tell the people.
Exactly, I know.
So then you bring this to a boil.
Bring this to a boil, and then you add your barley. And
Right.
about 2/3 of a cup of barley. and you
I
put
feel
it
like
in.
mushroom barley soup is really underrated.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite soups. It's so flavorful and it's so filling, and it's really good for you.
Yes,
It's
it
super
is.
cozy. There's something like really comfortable and cozy about it. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
for sure, it is. It just warms your body. It makes you feel good, and this is really yummy. So it also just, when a soup is yummy and it's flavorful, I mean, it just makes it better. So after you add the barley, you want to wait till it boils again.
All right.
Once it boils with the barley, then you reduce the heat and you let it simmer.
For how long?
About 40-45 minutes.
Okay.
And then you want to taste it. And then after you've tasted it, that's when you want to add your salt and pepper.
Oh my gosh, and here it is. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yes.
And I love how
Thank
simple
you.
you made it too. You made this really user-friendly. Like I feel like I could go home and make this.
Right.
Yeah, one
Yes.
hot.
What you say a lot.
Which, yes, I know. Well, you know what it is.
But look at that.
Recipes have to be simple, but yet flavorful. And most of the things that we do, it's just a matter of the small amount of ingredients. It keeps it very clean, but it's also tasty.
Yeah.
And I bet you the next day it's even better.
Yes.
Because the flavors have melded together.
Speaking of clean, one pot.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Exactly.
right. Now, you know, we got to ask you about 9th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Premiered a few weeks ago, so lots of great, exciting, dramatic things happening. So other than the drama, what are you most excited with? The drama we know we're getting. But what else
You know
are
it's coming.
We know it's coming, but it's always good. It's always, you know, refreshing or spontaneous anyway.
Yep.
What else are you excited to show viewers?
Well, Beverly Beach has really taken off in 1 year.
Your clothing line.
My clothing line, yes. Swimwear, resort wear. I've just launched an athleisure line, which I'm really excited about. Looks so good. New cover-ups. I've just launched a boys line and a men's line, which my son Jagger is the model.
Yes,
for.
he sure is, and we have some video of that.
Yes.
Adorable.
I mean, let's.
Him on set, you know, not afraid of the camera at all.
Oh my God.
Just really enjoying himself. Yeah.
That's the best in the world. I love it.
Dancing to his
Jagger.
dancing to moves like Jagger.
Moves like Jagger. He's got-
Moves like Jagger.
Yes,
Listen, I'm going to use that move. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm going to use that one. I like that one.
Yeah, he's got the moves.
Yeah,
he really
moves like
does.
Jagger.
And I
Yes.
know that you're going to do a line for a Phoenix for your little girl too.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on it as we speak, and I can't wait for it to be out. Especially that he's on set and she's just like, Mommy, where's mine? I'm like, it's coming, baby, it's coming.
Cute.
Yes.
You have a lot going on in your life. I mean, your friends are pretty fabulous as well. One of your, I think, probably most well-known friends is a boy named George.
Yes.
His
He's
name
a bit
is
of a
Boy
man
George.
now, but
yeah, and he sort of lives with you, doesn't he? Is that
well,
true?
he did once upon a time stay with us quite a bit. Now he's so busy. He's doing The Voice in Australia, and he's on tour. So when he is in LA, he will come. I mean, he's my daughter's godfather. He's
You've
like
known
a
him.
brother to me.
Your husband's his manager, right?
Exactly. My husband manages him, so he's always with us when he's in LA. Unfortunately, he's outside of LA a lot, so we don't see him as much, but when he is, he's with us.
Do you cook this for him?
Of course.
You should.
He
You
loves
should.
when I cook for him.
Definitely should.
He loves it.
Great having you here.
This is
Thank
really
you so
good.
much. This is
I'm
absolutely
glad.
delicious. For more from Dorit, be sure to visit BeverlyBeachByDorit.com and be sure to watch Dorit in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills every Tuesday night, everybody. And this recipe, by the way, as always, will be at HallmarkChannel.com.